Every single day, people wake up with dreams, ideas, ambitions, but they bury them under fear, under self-doubt, under a mountain of excuses, waiting for some perfect moment that will never come, waiting for life to hand them an opportunity on a silver platter. But life doesn't work that way. The truth is, there are two types of people in this world. Those who take risks, and those who sit on the sidelines, watching, waiting, hesitating, hoping for the right moment that never arrives. And before they even realize it, years have passed. Dreams have died. And they're left wondering what could have been. No more waiting. No more excuses. No more hesitation. It's time to bet on yourself. Because if you don't, no one else will. Fear is the gatekeeper to your dreams. What stops most people? Fear. Fear of failure. Fear of judgment. Fear of stepping outside the comfort zone. But let me tell you something. The comfort zone is a trap. It's a slow death disguised as safety. It keeps you in a prison where nothing grows, where nothing changes, where nothing happens. People think fear is a warning sign, something to avoid. But fear is actually the guide. It shows you where you need to go, what you need to do, where the next level of your life is waiting for you. The most successful people in the world aren't fearless. They just don't let fear stop them. The difference between the ones who win and the ones who watch is simple. Action. The ones who win take action despite the fear, despite the uncertainty, despite the risk. Because they understand one thing. If you do nothing, you get nothing. If you risk nothing, you gain nothing. If you wait, you lose. Regret weighs more than failure. What's worse? Trying and failing, or never trying at all? Let me tell you, failure is painful, but regret is unbearable. Regret follows you. It haunts you. It whispers in your ear late at night, telling you that you could have been more, that you should have gone after it, that you should have tried. Failure is temporary. It's a bruise. It heals. Regret is permanent. It's a wound that never stops bleeding. And the only way to avoid it is to risk failure in pursuit of success. Think about it. Every successful person you admire, every billionaire, every champion, every leader, they all failed. Over and over again. But they never quit. They never let failure define them. They took the lesson and kept moving forward. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team. Imagine if he gave up. Oprah was told she wasn't good enough for television. Imagine if she listened. Steve Jobs was fired from his own company. Imagine if he quit. You can't wait for a guarantee. You can't wait for permission. You can't wait for the stars to align. Because they never will. The only way to win is to take the risk. Playing it safe is the biggest gamble of all. Most people think risk is dangerous. Starting a business is a risk. Quitting your job is a risk. Chasing your dreams is a risk. But do you know what's even riskier? Waking up 10 years from now, stuck in a life you hate, trapped in a routine you despise, surrounded by people who drain your energy, living a story you never wanted to write. People are so afraid of losing money, losing comfort, losing stability. But what about losing time? What about losing passion? What about losing the fire inside you that made you dream in the first place? That's the real risk. Wasting your life on average, on mediocre, on just getting by, instead of going all in on the life you were meant to live. So let me ask you, what's stopping you? Fear, doubt, excuses. Are you really going to let those things hold you back for another year, another decade, the rest of your life? The secret to success: relentless action. The secret to success isn't some magical formula. It's not luck. It's not talent. It's taking risks and refusing to quit. You have to be relentless. You have to be willing to fail over and over and over again. You have to be willing to put in the work, even when no one is watching, even when no one believes in you, even when you're exhausted and ready to quit. Every time you take action, you learn. Every failure teaches you something. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. But you have to keep moving. Do you want to know the real difference between winners and losers? Winners get knocked down, but they get back up. Losers get knocked down and stay down. The only way you fail permanently is if you quit. No one is coming to save you. Listen, no one is coming to save you. No one is going to do it for you. No one is going to knock on your door and hand you the life you want. If you want it, you have to go take it. Most people live as if they have unlimited time. They tell themselves they'll start tomorrow, next week, next year. They wait for the right moment, but tomorrow never comes. They put off their dreams, and before they know it, time has run out, and all they have left is regret. There's only one way out. Take action now. Not next month. Not next year. Now. This is your life. Write your own story. The end of your life. What kind of story will you tell? Will it be the story of someone who played it safe, who followed the rules, who waited for the right moment that never came? Or will it be the story of someone who went all in, who took risks, who chased their dreams with everything they had, who lived a life worth remembering. You are the author of your own story, and every decision you make is a sentence in that story. Every risk you take is a new chapter. The only way to write a story worth telling is to take risks. No risk, no story. So what's it going to be? Are you going to keep waiting? Keep making excuses? Keep living the same safe but meaningless life? Or are you going to bet on yourself? Take the risk and go all in. Because in the end, period, the people who succeed aren't the smartest, the most talented, or the most privileged. They are simply the ones who have the guts to take the leap. So stop waiting. Stop hesitating. Stop doubting yourself. Take the risk. Because at the end of the day, no risk, no reward, no risk, no story. Until next time, peace.